think it was around 2017 when Hymer introduced the modern comfort range. This part of their B class, the B class, which indeed goes back to 1981, and they're trying to sort of upgrade it in a way. Although I think this new B class doesn't really have a lot in common with the old sort of the classic Hymer motorhomes. This thing here, 109,000, 739 in length, and put in a 4.5 ton, 4,430 ton basis, and that gives you over a ton of payload. This is ready to go. So anyway, so so it's quite a lot. Now, if you think of the classic van, the Hymer vans from the early 80s, I bet some of you owned them. I never did, but see them on campsites and things, and I find them really interesting to see. Does this really bear anything in common with them? Of course, this is ultra luxurious, and this is, well, 40 years later almost. Now, what this distinguishes itself by, it's lightweight. Also, this comes up. So before trying to lift things up, there we've got, this goes here, right? So you've got a cushion. I'll push the cushion to one side. This plastic thing here goes in there to make the bed. So that comes down here like that. So you get a big bed. And under here, which I shall now demonstrate, there we have your wardrobe. Under the mattress, you've got a cover like this. I've just put one in my van, and it's designed to stop mold forming. One might have thought that for this price level they could have put a springed bed in. Anyway, at least Frovey system. This comes out like that. Alternatively, it also opens, and the bed's down as well, like that. When this is in place, you can't open it like that. In here, we've got some steps, and the steps come out to allow us to get into bed easier. Now, that's when it's easy with two hands, of course, but that gives an idea. So you can step up into the bed, and the bed will be starting here. But, I need to point this out. Let's see if it's been pointed out anywhere on this. No, not on the underside, no on the front. This thing here can take 80 kilos. So if you're over 80, then, well, you need to think about how you're going to get into bed. The idea is to get onto this thing here. Anyway, so make those points. Come into here, close the door there. There's a nice big toilet with a sink. I appreciate that. Moulded sink. Appreciate that. And if you're in the shower or something, you can sort of walk across like this. Up there, you've got a curtain. There's the curtain. But personally, I prefer a curtain because I think it's lighter. It doesn't rattle. And so you've got a rattly curtain. Yeah, it's a bit awkward with this being here, admittedly. But we have to bear in mind how big the van is. Double floor, I mentioned this earlier. Down there you got your water. Down here you've got storage. It's got quite deep storage at that. Down there you've got your batteries, your fuses, more fuses. That's been all moved into the double floor. And as you can see, it's flat, or flattish, all the way back, because the Mercedes Sprinter is here. This is at a slope, which makes it somewhat difficult to do van conversions with, camper van conversions. A bit easier when the only bit you get of it is actually the engine and the front two wheels. Right, so I'm standing under the bed right now actually, and this is one of the things I don't like is beds up front. But if you make the van sufficiently high that you don't hit your head every time you come out of that, then that's great. You have to put the seats down, of course, to get the bed to come down to its maximum. Kitchen, nice range across, plenty of space to do preparation, space to leave plates or ingredients or things of that nature. They've started doing this in a number of vans. You see this is like this. I think it's just so you can see what's up here. Television on its side, and behind here, not too certain what you're supposed to put there, but it's using the space. The hook's up there as well. I mean, I suppose you leave that open, have your coat hanging up there or something. I don't know. Let's see if this is open. We've got 5-year guarantee on new and used vehicles. This is closed, so I'm not going to get in there. So instead of that, when I've looked at this integrated 580, it's got an offer 0%. This thing here, 109,000, 7 meters long by 229, 7 meters long. That's my favorite length. The reason it's my favorite length is about all I can manage. See, the same storage here, place under there for your shoes. And here we can see the step up in action. I wonder if it's meant to be like that, because I noticed the fabric of the back, it matches. I don't know, does that look all right? There's a lady called Lynn who sometimes watches my videos, and maybe she would actually make a comment on that, because she's into this interior design. To me that looks wrong, but maybe it's right. I mean, what do I know? Here you can see how that goes there. Conveniently put in, but as you can see, it's on top of this, so I'm not going to get this open except via here. But I'm not going to let it open because the steps are out, so I have to put the steps back to get in there. Bear in mind, it's only 14 square meters in here, so you know, if you want a bed this size, which are roughly 2 by 2 meters, 4 square meters, then you know that's part of the price you pay. This is wider than my van, but not by much, but it's the same length. So I compare everything to my own van. What's this got that my van? But it's got this space down here, because I've got something down there, of course. And I've got a smaller fridge. I've got far bigger storage here now. Don't know. That's another one. So integrated 550 special model, Sondermodell. meters, 229, 296. This one, incidentally, is my favourite in this range. Don't really like the fabric, but actually the colours as well look a bit dark. I think I'd want it a bit lighter. I don't know. This is a more of a Northern European colour scheme. I do appreciate the width wide bed. MCI 600 white line arm. I fail to understand what this is, but maybe I'll learn one day. 719, so it's 20 centimeters longer. 101,000. You see the general idea though is very similar, of course. This, I think, I noticed this in another one. I think this is to make the front into a bed. I think that's the point of it. You can see this bit here that we saw earlier. On the front as well. Now that's your step. When this was a Mercedes Sprinter, that would tell you the passenger would get out. But what they've done there, they added put a cover on it and a bit of storage. Good idea. Don't want this thing here. I've got a drain there. Maybe that's when you put your beer in there, and when it all spills over, it sort of drains out. Note how the front has been integrated down here. Elegant. I think, anyway. I mean, what do I know about elegance? $680. Special price 95,000. 739 centimeters in length by 229 in width. The light in here is turned off. Yeah, no, it's not working. I'm seeing there's a red light flashing. Right, so that is the MC range, B class. But maybe you want to see some of these ones as well. The Supreme line, we'll have a quick look at some of these. The Supreme line BSL 708, this thing here 779. How do they differ? Well, if I knew I'd tell you. Because to me, it looks very similar in size, and inside. Okay, cosmetically it's a bit different. I do appreciate, but not a great deal. It's always handy having under your bed. You've got the chest of drawers. I think that's a nice thing. You've got a thing here to move the bed up and down. Up, you've got more space in the garage. Down you've got less space, but you have got easier to get into your bed. Depends what you want. And you can see the double floor clearly here, the depth of it from there to there. So you see it comes with an awning. This thing here is 111,000 and it's 739 centimetres in length. So in here. The thing is, I'm here, I'll show you the ML as well. This is sort of the really sort of expensive stuff. This thing here, you're looking at nearly 150,000, and it's 789 centimeters long, 235 in width, 296 in height. By the way, the async, I'm sort of going through these things quite quickly. You see anything you like, do write down below, and I'll do my best to get back to you. Now, I need to point out that sometimes I do read all the comments. I read them on my phone. I don't respond on my phone because I'm not very quick at writing on the phone. On the other hand, I do touch type. In fact, every place I've ever worked, I was the fastest typist, because I had the good sense to be the first male at school to actually do typing lessons, which was the most useful thing I ever learnt in school. So I do respond eventually to comments if I see them, if I'm notified, because I'm not always notified of comments. So I mightn't necessarily see them. So there's not a problem with if I don't give you a response. To write it again twice, I don't mind. Right, Masterline 790. So we'll have a look at what we've seen here. So we've got the Masterline B-Class Supreme Line, and B-Class Modern Comfort. They're a superior class and luxury class. Right. This thing here is also nearly 150,000 euros. I want to show you. Actually, start off by this. See, you can load stuff straight through, and they've all got the same chassis. Little feature I like here is this thing here. Although you might be thinking, I could use that space up there for something else. Well, maybe I could. I like a little thing like that. You can see the blinds, how the blinds are. This is a cloth, and you've got a magnet at the end, and in there, and that'll attach at the other end. Blinds go up here electrically, so you don't have to sort of reach over and do it. Fridge, which opens both ways, freezer, which opens both ways, and an oven, which opens one way. Flat floor, as you probably noticed, same storage throughout, and an enormous garage. Right, so I've sort of shown you there some of the more luxury class of motorhome. It's got the stage, I can't even remember which one I started off with. Maybe it was this one here. No, it was this one here, the 680, a Modern Comfort 680. I like that sign, Hymer BMC. Great, so thanks very much for watching. I hope you found that of interest, and please subscribe if you haven't already done so, and if you want to give me some support on Patreon, that'd be very good. And if you want to be notified of what else I do, you've got to press the bell. Thank you.